Frozy. Welcome back to the channel, man. Happy to see y'all. Hopefully, y'all happy to see me. Welcome back to another edition of Favorite Rounds with Froze. This one's special. I love using some of my work or some work that was done against me in the ring. No diddy. As an example. You know, I think when you're content, when you're comfortable with your career, when you get to a place where, you know, you're not so insecure. You know, that a lot of battle rappers deal with that. Most of them do. I'm one of the battle rappers that used to didn't like watching his battles, no matter how good I did. But when you get comfortable, you're able to enjoy some greatness, and maybe sometimes greatness that was displayed against you. And also, I'm thankful for this platform because it allows me to sometimes give my opinion, and give you guys a insight on how I saw a certain situation through my lens. And this particular situation has crazy backstories, trickle down effects, a bunch of stuff surrounding this round that I always wanted to speak about. So with that being said, let's rock.
Yeah, we used to get it off the stove. Now we gon' get it off the rack. You're rocking with Frozen and bros. We're now in the zone. We need ice in the super chat. We about to kick in them doors. Like get on the floor. I wanna know where it's at. We at the table with legends. When they get to talking, I bet they don't tell you that. Hold up. Wait, don't cut me off while I'm talking my talk. Been on the grind on our way to the top, and I still keep a G in the way that I walk. Same for the way that I talk, but we don't talk much, we just stay facts. And the fact is, we like Jay Black, and we about to bring this whole game back. Now let's walk. You about to walk with Frozen. You about to walk with bros. Look at me. Look at me.
All right, enough of that. Intro song is fire. I hope y'all enjoy it as much as I do. Damn, my little trucker hat was all crooked. Just the hat I smoked True Foe in. That's another story for another day. All right. Well, what are we watching today, Froze? Well, I'll tell you. Yeah. I know Frozenberg fans. And one of the few fans I got, you know, but Froze swear he top tier. Why Froze always talking like he top? Because damn it, I've been there. Who cares if it was only for 10 months? You know how long I was in the mid tier? Even if I flirted with top tier for one day, I'll relive that day until there's no more days to relive. Hater. I don't like that shit coming to my page and hating. Why does Froze talk like he top tier? So hold on a second. Well, would you consider Monte Ellis top tier if you're an NBA fan? No. Would you consider him one of the elites? Probably not. Did he have some elite seasons? He sure damn did. Is he more qualified than your hating ass in the comment box to talk about basketball? He sure is. Guess what? Well, I'm Monte Ellis in this situation. Damn it, you can have your own opinion. Don't ever come here talking about who does Froze think he is? A professional battle rapper who's got 80 battles, all types of millions of views, all types of wins against famous battle rappers, even bigger battle rappers than me. No diddy. Well, damn it, that's who I am. Let me have my shine. But we're gonna react to this video, y'all. But I have a bunch of backstory, so fair warning. I never comment. Froze just played a damn video. Well, I got some stories to tell. So allow me to tell some stories. Charlie Clips, third round. You know, this was a tough round to stand in front of because I never saw it happening. It was random. It was clever. And there was a hook, line, and sinker. How could I know that another league that I was negotiating with was going to give this information to Charlie? I never saw it coming. Look at Charlie. Who belly you think bigger in this picture? Who belly sticking out more? Shout out to Clips. Who belly? Like I remember one of the top comments when this battle came out was, "Yo, them rubbing bellies in the first round is crazy." I'm like, damn, we was belly to belly fat asses. Damn it, Charlie, get in the gym so I can get in the gym. You know, this was such a moment for me. Huge battle. Look at Clips' brother right here. If you guys don't know. This is Clips' brother. My brother's right behind me too, but you can't really see him in this angle. So we're in the third round, and Charlie's about to do something.
Song I want to play or whatnot. This is dedicated to Rosenberg.
That ass nigga Sprite. I know I ain't supposed to handle soda.
Yo! Hold it down.
Talk to him, Clips.
Yeah, check it out. I'm keeping it battle rap with this battle rap, so when niggas saying energy, make sure I'm talking battle rap energy.
Yeah,
Any other
sure.
energy, it ain't that unless that's what niggas is trying to take it to. I'm telling you battle rap shit, so I don't want niggas getting in here, getting out of their body over no phone. Cause I'm talking battle rap shit. Alright, there we go.
There we go. It's not in your character, huh? Let me talk to you. Relax. It's my turn.
All right, master manipulator, you fucker. So what he's doing is he's playing an audio of me and Geechee having a conversation in the spaces. I was critical of Geechee's performance. He didn't like it. So when I got in the space, he was already talking about me. So when I pulled up, they pulled me up as a speaker. And all Geechee was saying was, yo, I don't know what they told you or what you heard before you got in here, but, we could have a disagreement, but I ain't on no gangster shit unless that's what niggas trying to get, Nutty Block. He got to talk his shit. But he was basically saying, like, I know we about to have this disagreement, but we ain't on no tough guy shit unless that's where niggas just trying to go. And my response was, that ain't even my character, meaning, why do I have to be tough against you for? Because I said you had a bad battle? Or I said you didn't do good? So I just, that ain't even in my character. I didn't come here for that. I came here, I'll let you see what you want to talk about. Well, Clips doesn't play that part. He doesn't put context on it. He made it look like Geechee chumped me, like I'm some type of fucking punk guy or something. Smart move. Yeah, ain't in your character, froze punk ass. Always like to talk. Forgot your name. You ain't seen that.
Everybody said though?
Look at me talking to his real bitches.
Relax.
I don't understand what you were doing.
You're still talking. Relax. Relax.
He good.
Relax. I only did that because you just spent the whole round telling me you're going to shoot niggas and do all that. See, Rosenberg, you ain't shit to me. If I didn't owe this man a favor, a nigga like you wouldn't even have a chance to get to me. Stalker vibes. I don't even got Twitter, but every day you get on there and mention me, because you know I'm the GOAT. I could battle a nigga in this crowd and make RBE history. So why would I be scared of a nigga whose name sound like it came from the 17th century? Rosenberg. Why do I never see any hoes with Berg?
Rosenberg. Why I never see no hoes? You know what's funny? My homie say that to me to this day. I walk up with my homie, we meet up. What's up, brother? Rosenberg. Why I never see no hoes with Berg? My homie say that shit to me. I promise you they do.
Rosenberg. Why do I never see any hoes with Berg? Fat nigga who URL left in a cold, so he named himself Frozenberg. Frozenberg. You want to know what else rhymes with Frozenberg? What? Charlie Clips, stop playing and expose this herb. You are pussy. Facts. Simple and plain. When NWX was under the same umbrella, you was out here like Missy dodging the rain, talking spicy to bill collector in the spaces, or you always had something to say. So Bill called your phone to collect and you ain't pick up because you wasn't ready to pay. Now you talking crazy to Polo, thinking you a boss, you a clown. I put my last dollar if you see Polo, it's gonna be, yo, I was just horsing around. That nigga Geechee told you.
What the fuck up? I didn't know I said that. Oh, shit. I didn't never notice I said that. Well, I meant it respectfully. Boy, always running his fucking mouth about me, putting some goofy-ass clickbait title up, always on my, can't stand him, don't like him, and I ain't gonna make no secrets about it. I know I'll never block a war with none of you niggas, but now that we here, I forgot I said that. That feeling still stuff, yeah. I beat Polo the fuck. Chill, froze.
About energy. Got in the spaces and embarrassed you. All this shooting shit, and you told that nigga, nah, it's not in my character. So let me get this straight. For everybody else, you ready to die and use your fifth.
Yeah.
For bill collecting rain, you ready to go to war and use your grip. For polo, you gonna see him dolo, no gun and gonna use your fist. But for Geechee, it's not in your character. Nigga, use him. Nigga, you.
Hold on, man. Easy was best friends at this time. Why you shaking your head? Look at Easy.
Nigga, you.
That was fire. That wasn't fire, E. Damn it.
Nigga,
I love this shit, yo.
nigga, you pussy.
You pussy,
That's
Froze.
a fact.
Yeah.
Everybody watching this pay-per-view could tell. Nigga, you pussy. They probably make you sleep on the floor as soon as you get in the cell. Nigga, you pussy. They gonna sprinkle all of them freckles as soon as you walk in that jail. Now let's take the first letter out of pussy, and that's exactly who you text trying to get on URL. Oh yeah, you was jumping off the deep end, texting P from URL on the weekend. I thought you was a pimp, and why one of your hoes is out here cheating? You know I'm the man on this league. Every time I rap, I bring the fear of God. Free to wave, but let's play our favorite game called Swear to God. Swear to God you ain't text P trying to get on URL. What you was gonna say, it was Beasley and not P? Swear to God you ain't text him, how y'all gonna book Mac Myron and not me? Swear to God this is a conversation that you don't even remember.
Nobody said that, y'all.
Then how the fuck I know you put Chef Trez and him back to November? I want you to think.
How did he know that? You know, I was trying to correlate that. Now, at this point, I'm in the blender, y'all. Because I'm telling you, let me talk to y'all for a second before we get back into this hibachi Frozenberg roast. You know, it's hard to process what your opponent is saying when he's going personal in the moment. Because if you see me, I have no clue where he's going. Now, I can see the boss man here out the corner of my eye. I mean, he's right in my peripheral view. I can see him. Well, he's interested. So bare minimum, I know he got his attention. He's also got my attention because I don't know what's about to happen. But you can kind of, no Diddy, you can feel when somebody's going personal, you can kind of feel what waters he's taking you into. And I don't know how bad the damage is going to be. I know the way he's setting this up, where he's at, he's about to go somewhere and it's going to be damaging, but how damaging, I don't know. But I know in real time, I'm in a blender. I know that. Getting clips.
Think about that shit, Adam. This nigga here, and he knows URL be working down the block at Center Stage. And right around the corner, he be chilling with your ops. Now I want you to swear this God. Swear to God. If this information I gave you is true, you don't respect this clown. You don't believe me? Check your text. I sent the screenshots during my second round.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know why I'm in my phone. What are you doing? Who are you texting? Wait a minute here, Froze. First of all, Boss Man thought that was fire. Adam loved it. Lawrence is like, fuck, man. We're in litigation. You heard this how Lawrence talk. Fuck, man. What are we going to do? Rosenberg's with the ops. He's one of our top 5 guys. I mean, he might be 5, but he's still one of the top 5. I was really 3, 2, or 1. But shit. What are we going to do now? We're going to book Show Off? Shout out to Show Off. I'm on my phone right now. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh. Shit, my bad, y'all. So, key point right here. He tells A, I sent him in the second round. Now, Adam is in his phone. No, he didn't just pick the phone up. He didn't just pick the phone up. This was... How do I say this? because I don't want to lessen the punch before the phone pull out. It was very well crafted, but hold on, peep this.
My second round.
Now I sent the screenshots of my second round. Ooh. Now this ain't a yeah, but it was a moment when he pulled the phone out. It turned this into a haymaker, a nail in the coffin for this round, bare minimum. Now, I'm gonna show you something. Ain't currently in this phone. Still looking. Still looking. I'm hitting wrong buttons and shit. Look at him. Look at Clips. Look at me. Look at Lawrence. Look at he concerned like a motherfucker for me. look, you know, this before podcast and everything. Me and him was like this. This before anything went down. Still my dog, but me and E, this wasn't. This was our friendship before all the shit, right? Look at him. He's like, fuck, shit, Froze, you all right? You know, I don't know, you wobbling. Yeah, you look like that shit hurt. You know, it was tough. It was tough, and I'm gonna tell you why. This is gonna be a little bit long part of the backstory. Pardon me, y'all, but you'll appreciate it when it's done. In 2017, my name was Dirt Shitwater. Shitwater. I was on the shelf at URL. I hadn't battled for them in 3 years. My contract with them, out of my PG contract, was over. Adam had just started his league. Me and A had a falling out over the heavy half battle. I had said something to him in a battle, and he puts the "Why You Always Lying" meme in the middle of my round, just flashed it in the middle of my round. Me and him didn't talk for a year over that. Maybe even a little longer. Fast forward, you know, I move out of my hometown with my lady. I'm working as a grocery delivery guy for a grocery store called Giant. I know they have them in multiple states, but I don't know how far they go. I think in other states they're called Martins. I'm driving for, you know, $19 an hour, overtime whenever I want it, right? Bill collector is on fire. Tech Nine is doing his thing. Everybody from the city, everybody locally is doing their thing. And I'm at the lowest point of my career. And in 2017 to 2019, I had no career. I made a phone call to ARP one day. We squashed our situation, and he knew I was low tier at this point. Really couldn't bring anything at that point. But he gave me another shot. And that's how I knew he messed with me. That's how I knew he fucked with me, because we had a discrepancy. If he could have just left it there, whether he felt I was right or he was wrong back when he did that shit with the footage. But he gave me another shot, which was Craig Lamar on the Math Hoffa Sirius Jones battle. On that pay-per-view, I opened up that show. I had a great performance for a guy who didn't rap in 2 years. A really good performance. 30 Craig Lamar. Right after that, he gave me Rex. The Rex battle didn't live up to the hype. We had a great face-off with Jay Black, one of the funniest ones. Go check it out. But Snake Eyes. Before you know it, it was Snake Eyes. There was Rosenberg Raw versus Head Ice. And then we get to Max Out. You know, he puts me on a big stage versus Show Off. I'm back now. Now I'm back in rotation. I'm on a little run. Head Ice. All the way to Ill Will. Excuse me, A-Ward. I left that out. A-Ward. Then I did a battle with Cicero on the Straight to It. All the way to A-Ward. And then we got to the Ill Will battle. I had the battle of my career up at that point. You know, I wanted money. At that point, I wasn't getting paid a lot of money from ARP, but I was getting paid with opportunity. But we were getting around 2021 now. This is 2 years. I've been back. We're 9, 10 battles later. I wanted a new contract. Caffeine was out. Leagues were doing exclusive deals. The money was there. And I felt like I didn't know how long that window was open. But after that Ill Will performance, it's time. Oh, no. It's time. This is the time. We've been waiting. Yo, should we talk to him now? Should we talk to him now? Very insecure about where we were, even though the work was there. Right? So the Ill Will battle opened the door for everything that led into this third round. My best battle of my career at that moment almost turned my career upside down once again. We're gonna get right back to that story. Let's let Clip finish his body. I got y'all.
Do you see this man's face? When URL cuts your oxygen, he was here to help you breathe.
It's a fact.
Niggas ain't even want to book you, and he brought you to his league.
It's a fact.
Showed you the world in this motherfucker, and you hit him with a trick up your sleeve. Was the messages true? Was it true? Was it true?
Fuck Adam.
Do you believe? If I see this motherfucker again on this platform, you no longer booking Charlie Clips. I will no longer be on RBE as long as Rosenberg exists. I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna put my dick in your baby mom's mouth and tell her move her tongue and then pop. I told you I wouldn't freestyle, so I found another way to come off the top.
Oh. I pissed Clips off. I don't know what, you know what? Yes, I do. I was very vocal on Twitter about Clips's lackluster performances and how many of them he was having consecutively. He didn't have a Twitter, but somebody was getting those back to Clips. Because every time I see him to this day, we talk about that shit. And now that I got a channel now, oh man, every time I see him, yo, man, you said that shit in that blog. Come on, Froze. Like, damn, I thought we was good. We is good, Charlie. I do love you. You are one of the goats. Shipping ass lately. So he wanted to shut me up for that. But he also, I think he has some respect for me. I was very hot at this time. You don't even got to be a Rosenberg fan. You could be a Rosenberg Raw hater, a hater. Right after the Ill Will battle, right around this time, peak of my career. Peak of my career. Now, the truth of the matter is, this round caused a trickle-down effect. The Ill Will performance caused a trickle-down effect that led to this round. So after the Ill Will performance, I had got booked to battle with Chef Trez on another Straight to It. No ticket sales, no pay-per-view, you know, small money because we're not selling anything, which was all understood for the Straight to It events for RBE. I battled Ill Will at Straight to It. Cool thing about Straight to It was if you had a good performance like I did, like I battled Ill Will on a Saturday, ARP put it out Monday. So it was like a buzz around my Ill Will performance. He put it out right away, captivated, smart move, and it really helped me out. So he books me right after that for a Chef Trez battle. Now, I have no history. I have almost damn near 20 RBE battles. I have no history of no-shows or backouts or anything like that. My daughter needed a surgery maybe 2 weeks before. I think it was like a week or two before the Straight to It event, which didn't have a pay-per-view. So I hit ARP. I let him know, yo, I can't show up. This is the reason why. Well, they do the event. Maybe like 2-3 weeks go by. I'm talking to P now. Me and P are talking about a deal. 24-month deal, I decline. 12-month deal, I decline. Because the truth of the matter was, on the 24-month deal with URL that he first offered, which was his first offer, there was a no RBE battle clause in there. And I told him, I can't not battle for RBE for 2 years. That's insane. We declined. Immediately, P was not pressing. He wasn't pressed. We hung the phone up like, all right, Frozenberg, you missing your opportunity? Well, fuck it. A couple days go by, he calls back. Hey, yo, forget the 24-month contract. Let's do a 12-month contract. I asked him, does that 12-month contract still consist of no RBE battles? Yes. Can't do it. Couple more days go by. I finally get a call with a 3-battle, 90-day contract. Verbally is what P was offering. Well, now we're talking. it was for money that I wasn't making at RBE. So at the time, it sounded like a no-brainer. I done got these dudes down to 90 days. ARP only throw pay-per-views every 2.5 months. So I don't think he gonna trip about me missing one, especially knowing I'm going to pick this bread up. This is also the tough thing between being friends and doing business with each other. Because me and ARP have talked countless of hours on the phone. We spent time together. That's my dog. And up until this point, money was never really an issue, but I also was never as hot as I got at that point. So in my mind, money is an issue now. So when I get the 90-day offer, I'm like, okay, this a go. What I didn't take into fact is there's multiple battlers that were on RBE that jumped back to URL, that backed out of battles because URL made them, that didn't show up because URL might have paid their deposit back, or whatever the case may be. He's been fucked over, no diddy, by battle rappers with this jumping back and forth shit. And I never took that into account. So here I am trying to call him and talk to him about a RBE deal, a URL deal. And he's looking like, wait, did you not do the Chef Trez battle because these motherfuckers is talking to you? It was the worst timing ever. He had every right to feel that way and think that way. Now, me at the time, we're friends. Why would you even think I would do something like that? Why do you think I would back out of the Chef Trez battle because URL made me? I haven't worked with these dudes in over almost 10 years. You think they have the power and clout to make me back out of the chef battle? I was offended. Now we're getting twisted. And it was the weirdest time for me in ARP's relationship. It was tough because we were trying to navigate a friendship through doing business. What I can say in hindsight is I didn't take I didn't take into account his position. I was only looking at it from Rosenberg rapper side. Man, you pay me this for this, this for this. I had this for this. I did this. I came back. I gave you this performance. For all I'm asking for is this. What's the problem? I'm doing this. I'm waving the flag. It's simple, right? And he's looking at it like, well, I know these dudes tried to blackball you. Norbs admitted it in an interview. I'm not shitting on URL. This is all history. I'm heel, y'all. I'm heel, URL. I want no smoke. He knows what I went through with them. He's in litigation with these people now, right? There's lawsuits and shit. He's being sued. He feels like they're trying to pull the rug from under his league. They're booking shows in the city on the same day, pulling dudes off our card. Why would you I don't care if it's 30 days, 5 days, 60 days, 90 days. Why would you ever sign anything with them? We friends. Why would you even consider it? If it said you can't battle on RBE, I don't care if it's for a fucking week. It's principle here. I didn't see it that way. I'm like, bro, if you my friend, well, wouldn't you look at it like, well, damn, the money he talking about, I'm not going to give him that money and he not making that money over here. It's only 90 days. Hey, Froze, you got 5 kids. Froze, go over there and make that paper. 2 things can be right, though. 2 things can be right, but it took me a long time to actually process the whole situation. And it's in hindsight, and I identify where I was a little selfish and greed. Because even though they were offering me money that I thought I could use, when I didn't take the contract with URL and signed the contract with RBE, even though I didn't battle in that 90-day duration that I would have gotten that money with URL allegedly, I didn't miss the money. My family was okay. I got through the 3 months. Everything was great. There was no issue. But in real time, I didn't see it. And me and ARP are good. We still talk. I mean, he booked me for Arsenal after this. So I don't want y'all to think this, ARP, please fuck with me again. Nah, we're good. But this is some of the history and backstory you guys don't know. So finally, me and ARP get on the phone because we didn't speak for a while. He was looking at me funny. This is even before the Clips battle. We finally get on the phone and we start negotiating. We start talking over some things. He started letting me know some ways he was feeling. Likewise, it went on like a week or two for us trying to negotiate a new deal. We finally get a new deal. He knows I was talking to P. That's not like none of that was news to him. him getting the screenshots though and actually seeing the part of the conversation he saw, it was I could understand that being different. Like, yeah, all right, yeah, I knew you was talking to P. I knew you was thinking about signing over there, or at least considering it, and now you leveraging me with their offer. But seeing it, like he knew me and P was talking. He didn't know what we were saying to each other. So, and I know what the text messages are now because he fucking told me, and they weren't good. If that was the only piece you got to see, it wasn't good. Not at all. If your friend won't tell you first, he will. But he gives me a new deal. I don't take the first two offers he gives me. Bonnie Godiva, Jag. We decline Jag. Jag goes on and battles Show Off. He has a good performance. Remember, Jag was on the slump. I didn't want no parts of Jag. So I'm not battling him. He does nothing for me. Well, he had a good Blue Run battle versus Show Off. I didn't want to lose steam. I didn't want to lose steam to somebody I didn't think was nice. We're kind of cherry picking here, if you will. When Jag kind of arguably won against Show Off, I called him. Yo, I'll do the Jag battle next. Let's do that. Perfect. It's perfect timing. We do the Jag battle. Everything cool. It's the first battle under my new RBE contract. First battle. Second battle, he gives me clips. And so far, so good. This new contract, I get used to this motherfucker. I mean, Jag, because I called him and said, yo, give me Jag. Gave me to him. Gave him to me. No diddy. Calls me back. Yo, big car coming up. Got Charlie for you. Charlie Baltimore? What the fuck you talking about? Charlie Clips? This new RBE deal is feeling marvelous. Leads up to this third round, which I never saw coming. And boy, it hit. It hit. And I'll be totally honest with you and transparent. Yeah, we cool. And yeah, he calls me. I call him. We pick the phone up. We talk here and there. This changed a lot. This did. It just changed a lot. It changed things. Whether minuscule or major, it was a shift in me and ARP's business relationship going into the friendship. And that's how impactful this round was. But the truth of the matter is what Clip showed him, he knew, but now he was getting context. And also Clips knew, the fans knew nothing about this. That's what was so powerful. That's why it worked. The fans didn't know this was going on behind the scenes. P got mad, sent him to screenshots, and Charlie put it all together. And it was one of Charlie's last great performances, and I take pride in that. On another note, I take pride in that I got one of the last great clips. Damn it was a great round. And it was one of the greatest rounds I've ever saw. And it was one of the most impactful rounds in real time as I was listening to him deliver this shit. And I'll never forget it. I love the Clips battle. I think I won 2-1. A lot of people give it to him 2-1. The third ain't debatable. Second really ain't debatable either. Come down to the first, if you ask me. But it was a great battle. But I always thought this round was the story of the battle. Like it was the round of the battle. Whether you gave me 2 rounds or thought it was a classic or thought we was competing well, you left thinking about, damn, that third round was crazy. I had no rebuttal for it or nothing. And to Adam, you know, I wanna just say publicly on if your friends won't tell you Frozen will on my platform, man, I apologize. You know, you had every right to feel how you felt during the time that happened. And I didn't see it that way at the time. And although we made amends and we were able to get a new deal done, you gave me the Arsenal battle even after this battle, you know, I felt like I owed you there to hold you down. And my greed and the money kind of clouded my judgment on that particular situation. And I know I don't have to tell you this because you know, but damn, man, I appreciate you in 2019. You don't know how you know you don't know how much that changed my life. I was in a deep depression. You go from going on URL to working at a grocery market. It was humbling. Now, I didn't tell you I was working at a grocery market when I called you. I just said I wanted to battle. You were the only person I could have made that phone call to and have a chance of it happening. That alone, I owed you. And all the things I've done for RBE and you've done for me, you know, has been mutual, but I don't think you were ever in a critical position to need me the way I needed you in 2019 until URL came calling. Because when they came calling me, we were in the heat of the war. This would have been the worst time for me to walk across their stage. And you understood that, and you just didn't understand why I didn't understand it. And, you know, I understand it now. You know what I mean? So, you know, much love to you, ARP. Rare Breed will always be a part of my battle career. And I appreciate all the opportunities you gave me. And I just wanted to let you know that. Now, for clips, look at this shit. What are you clapping for, Froze? The fuck am I clapping about? I'm clapping like I got a response to it or something. You ain't have shit, fat boy. Maybe it is 2-1 clips. If your friend won't tell you, Frozy will.
It's Big Froze, Big Froze. Big Froze, Big Froze. Now that you see it, they watch me like they watch the news. We don't do no talking, we know what they do.